Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Trey Jones, Buzelis out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's MP in at the 2. And for the Bucks, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the 2 guard. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Jones feels it out. From deep, MP. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Rollins passes to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up. Chicago with a rebound. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Pass to Wilson. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Wilson's got 8.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
Antetokounmpo outside. Now Portis. Banked it in off the glass.
What a display of skill. The defense was solid, but he finds a way.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Rollins. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Porter. Last game for him, he had 14. Off target from three-point range. Pass to MP. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Rollins. Clock at 4. Porter from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season. Here's Buzelis. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Wilson. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bucks trail by 8. Porter, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Porter. Pass to Kuzma. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
Now MP takes the 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching to over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Chomps, thanks very much.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. It's Kuzma with the miss. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Pass to Buzelis. MP outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Rollins. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago. Look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kuzma comes in for Jang. And it's Rollins in for Green. Then for Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Simons. And Wilson is subbed in for Sexton. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Turner. The strong finish by Giannis.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
To the inside, here's Okoro. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Okoro's got his first points of the game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
MP left side. Launches it. MP buries the triple.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys?
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. To the paint. Trent against MP. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. Another three for Chicago.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
The teardrop and the layup by Trent.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Chicago leading by 11. Inside. From the baseline. MP again. Wilson's got 8 here in this quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Rollins. The kick out to Kuzma. On target from range. Kuzma's got 5.
Yeah, range check there for Kuzma, and he knocks it down.
MP against Trent. Pass to Buzelis. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Giddey. .114 left in the second period. Pass to Rollins. Back to Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's MP from outside. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Defensive foul. Isaac Okoro. Second personal foul. Third team foul. And the line for one. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Chicago leading by 11 on the wing. MP. They set the pick. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Kuzma outside. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Pass to Okoro. And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Wilson's got 32 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
MP getting it done for Chicago. And he's hit 8 3-pointers. Strong shooting performance in this one. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Milwaukee Bucks.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging time for the franchise.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And here's Milwaukee now, down by 15. On the court for the Bulls. Buzelis out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's MP. And it's Jones in at the point. Chicago passing it around. And that one's good. Wilson.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back over to you, Brian.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
The free throw off from Kuzma.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Fires for three. And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Bucks trail by 18. Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
MP with it. Now Porter defending. Lets a floater go. And that one's good. Wilson. Wilson's got 41.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Outside Porter. Pulls it. And the Bucks miss again.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Jones, the pass to Wilson. Down low. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Now here's Portis. And the layup is good off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo, left side. And here's Porter outside. The putback. The shot, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
MP inside, defended by Portis. And here's Okoro. 6 to shoot. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. MP really making a difference here.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
Turner, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Bulls also making a change. Smith's checked in. Portis finds Turner. Kuzma outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. The three. The rebound by MP. Wilson's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the layup is good. Wilson's got 46.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
There's 1:17 left in the third. Back to Porter. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Jones' shot is good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Porter, the pass to Portis. Back to Porter. Kuzma outside. They need this. Fires in the triple. Kuzma's got 12 points in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Pass to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. MP's got 48.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Jones against Porter. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Collins. Turner, no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Gary Trent is out there with A.J. Green. And it's Jang in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Outside for Sexton. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know,
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jang. Rollins, he's checked in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Green. Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Kuzma, puts up a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
and they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP finds Yabusele. Here's the Senge. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
To stop the run, it's Kuzma with the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
To the middle. And Yabusele slams it in.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
To the left wing. Antetokounmpo, left side. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Wilson, no good. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP. Yet another bucket!
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yabusele, a screen on Kuzma. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
A scoring bonanza tonight in the win. MP, as you're passing 40, 50, 60 points, are you feeling the excitement building in the arena?
I'm feeling it right now. So, yeah, you feel it, no doubt. The trick is, do you let it be its own reward, or do you keep it apart from yourself, you know? 20,000 people can give you some kind of ego boost, or they can also bring you crashing down. You gotta appreciate the crowd for what it is, but you have to have your own internal motivation. Luckily, I got that in spades, man. Got that 2nd round chip on my shoulder still, and I'm not gonna let that go anywhere anytime soon.
We hope not, MP. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
BA, over to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.